Hi everyone, welcome to the weekly home down payment review. Balance on the account is $107,500. I am 97% towards my target of $110,000. Once I hit $110,000, I plan to kick off the home buying process. So that means reaching out to different realtors to have consultations so I can figure out who's the best person for me to work with, as well as starting the pre-approval process and everything else that goes along with it, with the goal to buy a property by the end of the year. If you're wondering why would you think it would take you 6 months to buy a property, because I plan to kick off the process in June. I live in New York City, which is an extremely expensive housing market, and 75% of New York City's real estate is something called co-ops, which in short is an apartment in an apartment building, but you're actually buying shares to own the apartment space. Hopefully that makes sense. So you're not actually buying real property, you're buying shares for that property, similar to how, for let's say you invest in Apple and you have 500 shares of Apple, you don't actually own Apple, you own 500 shares of Apple. So same thing, you don't actually own the physical apartment, you own the shares associated with the apartment. I know it's weird. It's a New York City thing because we don't have a lot of space in New York City and everything is so extremely expensive, and this is sort of the compromise to be a homeowner. But you do own the shares, right? Like you need to get a mortgage, you're paying taxes, you have maintenance fee, right? So you are a homeowner. You're not renting, like you have a big mortgage payment, right? So there's it's the same way as anywhere else. It's just in terms of the actual property. Again, you're just getting shares versus, if you're in Texas, you'll get the actual home, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, sort of single family home. Hopefully that helps explain co-ops. I'll be documenting the process and my experience and tours and things like that. So you'll get to come along the journey with me. Okay. So let's look at the deposits for the week. There was just a couple. So on April 10th, I deposited $50. Next day, April 11th, another $150 went in. April 14th, $1,000 went in. That was a payday. And then April 15th, I put in $100. First, I transferred $10, then I deposited another $90. So for the week, I put in $1,300 towards the home down payment. And that is where I am with it. Very, very, very close to that $110,000 mark. I've said this before. Unfortunately, $110,000 is not a lot of money. I wish this was more like $200,000. If I'm being completely honest, I'm definitely not feeling 100% confident going into the housing market with this deposit, which seems absolutely, I'm sure, insane to everyone else that this is not enough money to buy a property. It's not a lot of money. So we'll see what happens. I am targeting co-ops at a $500,000 or less. So $500,000 or less. I could go a little bit above that, but I really want to buy something in the fours. So 450, 480, etc. And I'm looking to buy a 2-bedroom, 1-bath co-op. So, yep, you don't get a lot. You don't get a lot for, $490,000. And this is not, there's no land that goes along with this. It's just a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment that you're buying. That's all you get. So, welcome to New York City real estate market. But that's where I am. And I'll catch you next week. Bye.